Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Saturday. It is May the 11th, 2019. I'm going to look at all the stakes races on the program from Belmont today, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me tomorrow for the 2000 and 1000 French Guineas from Longshops. Great race, one of the French Classics tomorrow. But today's card from Belmont's great. We have, the Man of War, the Bargansey, the Vagrancy, the Bugay, some great races here, and let's get on to it. So we're going to look at the stakes races 1, 4, 7, 9, and 10. So races 1, 4, 7, 9, and 10. The first race, the opener at 1:30 here in New York. It is the Vagrancy handicap. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse of $200,000. Race for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds, and upwards. Field of 5 horses. Heading to post a distance of ground of 1,300 meters, or the distance of ground of 6.5 furlongs on the main track. 1,300, 6.5 furlongs, main track. Top selection, I'm going to go to the number 4 horse, the 4 horse separation of powers. Gonna go 4-1-3-2 in the superfecta. 4-1-3-2 super. Top selection of 4 horse. Separation of powers. 4-year-old filly by Candy Ride. Chad Brown trains. Jose Ortiz picks up the mount. The horse's most recent indicated 22nd of September at Parks. Mile 16th in the grade 1 Cotillion, and the horse finished 4th by 11 lengths. Was done early that day. Set the pace and then just lost at the midpoints. And, just couldn't keep up at the end. It wasn't the day to win. I like the return to sprinting for this horse, and I just think off the break it's a lesser quality spot, and I think she'll get the victory. I would single earner in the early pick 5, but before the Parks race, she ran on the 4th of August at Saratoga, 7 furlongs in the grade 1 test, which she won by neck that day. She sat back early, she bumped a little bit, but she got there in the nick of time. It was a very good run for her. And then at Belmont, 6.5 in the grade 3 victory ride. Off the break, she finished 4th by 1 3/4 lengths. She probably would have did a lot better if she didn't break horribly that day, and that's an understatement because she broke absolutely crap, and she had steady a few times. She had a lot of trouble trip, and she just couldn't get to it. It wasn't the day to win. And then the Breeze Cup Juvenile fillies at Del Mar, mile 16, November the 4th of 2017. She was drawn wide, and she lost all chances with the post draw, to tell you the truth. She finished 4th by 5 1/4 lengths. She stalked from wide post draw, but she just couldn't get into it. She has won here at Belmont in the past. She won the grade 1 Frisette in 2017 by 3.5 after a good stalking position, so she likes running here. I think the one turn should suit her, and I think, like I said, she'll run well, so it's 7-5, I'll take her. So to recap my selection for the first from Belmont, it's grade 3 Vargansy handicap. Gonna go with the 4 horse separation of powers. I'm gonna go 4-1-3-2 in the superfecta. So now let's get to race number 4. Race number 4, it's the local prep race for the Belmont Stakes. It's the Peter Pan Stakes, grade 3 purse, $300,000, race for 3-year-olds here. 5 horses are only heading to the post. Distance of ground here of 1,800 meters, or the distance of ground of the 1 turn, mile and 1/8 on Belmont's Big Sandy main track. 1,800, mile and 1/8. And again, I show the diagram. It just gives me that little extra second to look down the notes. Just bear with me. Top selection. I'm going to go with the 1 horse, Intrepid Hearts. I'm going to go 1-3-2-4 in the superfecta. 1-3-2-4 super. Top selection, 1 horse, Intrepid Heart. This trio called by Tabit. Tom Hutcher trains. Jean Velasquez picks up the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came the 5th of April at Keeneland, a mile 16th and off 75 claimer. The horse won by a half length from a wide post draw. He stalked early on. He slowly moved his way up, and then he got the lead, and then he took off clear. It was a very nice victory for this horse. Second around 2 turns, first around the break, second off the break, first around, or second off, whatever the hell I just said. Pardon me, it is 4:30 in the morning. But before that, the horse had his first outing ever at Oakland Mile, main special weight 93,000, and he won by 7 3/4 on lead all throughout. He dueled a little bit, but he still went away with it. A very nice run. With 2 starts, his horse has made 104 million. Told you. Pardon, that's 5 o'clock in the morning, or 4:30, whatever I said. But with 2 starts, he's made $104,000, and that's something for just having only 2 starts. That's what big prize money gets you at this day and age. But the reason I'm picking him here, the speed really holds up going a mile and 1/8 here at Belmont. So it's just 1 turn, and I think he could, he could stalk like he did last time at Keeneland. And I think he could get away with it on the front end. He's been training well here at Belmont since the last race, and at 7-5, I'll take him. Again, it's not the best price in the world, but like I said, he should run well. So to recap my selection for the 4th from Belmont, it's the grade 3 Peter Pan. Gonna go with the 1 horse, Intrepid Heart. I'm gonna go 1-3-2-4 in the superfecta. So now let's get to race number 7. Race Number 7 from Belmont. It is the Bugay Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse of $200,000. Race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 6 horses heading to the turf course, the distance of ground of 1,700 meters, or the distance of ground of a mile and 1/16th on the inner turf course. 1,700, a mile 1/16th. My top selection here in the Bugay, I'm going to go to the number 5 horse, Homaric. I'm going to go 5-3-1-6 in the superfecta. 5-3-1-6 super. Top selection to 5 horse, Homaric. This 4-year-old filly by exchange rate. Chaparral trains. Iratus Jr. picks up the mount. First start Lasix. First start stateside. The most recent outing came the 7th of October at Longchamp. Monoquarter in the Group 1 Prix de l'Opera. She finished third by a length behind Wild Illusion and Magic Wand. Wild Illusion's a good horse. Magic Wand's actually running later on in the Man of War. But this horse, she just never got that good turn of foot on, the ground, shall we say. In the racing form, it was rated firm. But if you use the racing in the UK, the racing post equivalent, the racing form equivalent in the UK is called the racing post, and everywhere else it was good to soft, which is yielding ground. So throw out that firm ground. The ground was very, very wet that day, and she just was not liking it. It wasn't her day to win. A lot of people are going to think, it was a bad race because of the ground. No, it's because she does not like soft ground. Before that race, she ran a long shot on, again, good ground. They fucked it up in the race form. But in the Group 1 Prix de Moulin de Longchamp, the horse finished 7th by 5 1/4 lengths there. And again, he just stalked and just never got that good closing kick. It wasn't the day to win. Recoletos, who won, is a good horse. And Expert Eye is a good horse also, who we all know from the British Cup. And then the Prix de Psyche at Deauville, mile and a quarter on July 28th. The horse won by 3/4 length. And, she sat on the front all throughout, and she just won very easily. And then in the on good soft ground, the Prix de Diane at Chantilly, the French Oaks, mile 5/16. She finished third by a neck. She stalked early on. She just couldn't get that good turn of foot, but she still ran decently. And then the Prix Penelope at Saint-Cloud on soft ground, she finished second by half length by Luminat. And again, she closed up well from the back of the pack. I would see him sending his horse to the front end, because she looks like she can have some speed. She liked the firmer ground, and I think at 9-5 she'll just improve off her last few races. 9-5, I know it's a crap price. Some of these prices today at Belmont are going to be a little chalky, especially these stakes races. But she should run well, so I'll take her as a top selection. So to recount my selection for the 7th from Belmont, it's grade 3 Bugay. Gonna go with the 5 horse Homaric. I'm gonna go 5-3-1-6 in the superfecta. The 9th race from Belmont, it is the Run Happy Stakes, purse $150,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 6 horses sprinting the distance of ground of 1,200 meters, or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, main track. Here in the Run Happy Stakes. I wonder if this race is sponsored by Run Happy like all the other races here at NYRA. But my top selection here, I'm going to go, and a single, my best bet of the day, will be the 3 horse Friends Fire. I'm going to go 3-2-5-6 in the superfecta. 3-2-5-6 super. Top selection of 3 horse Friends Fire. This 4-year-old colt by Poseidon's Warrior. Jason Service trains. Iratus Jr. gets the leg up. The horse's most recent outing came the 31st of March at Tampa. 6 furlongs in the Florida Sire Sprinting Stakes. The horse finished third by 5 1/4 lengths. It was his second against older horses. He just stalked and just never had that good turn of foot. It wasn't the day to win first off the break. I think second off the break he'll run a lot better, and back at a racetrack he's had success on, and it's not as deep as Tampa. Before that, this horse ran at Churchill, 1 mile the Breeze Cup Dirt Mile, and he finished 4th by 11 1/4 lengths. He was with the pace setters early on, but then he just kind of hit the wall. It wasn't his day to win. And then the Gallant Bob at Park, 6 furlongs, time of the 22nd. He won by a neck. He was off and on to lead all throughout, and he just had a very, he showed some heart there to get the victory. It was a good run. And then the Allen Jerkins at Saratoga, 7 furlongs. He finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. Promises fulfilled, had something left in the tank. This horse had a troubled trip, which probably cost him. And then he ran in the Dwyer here at Belmont, and probably ran the best race of his life. He won by 9 lengths and 107 Buyer. He sat back early, slowly moved his way up, and then he just won for fun. A very good race. His 2 best races have come here at Belmont. He won the Dwyer last year with a 107 Buyer, and then he won the Champagne as a 2-year-old here by a half a length, going a mile in October of 2017. Won by half length. He sat back early. He closed up well. A 90 Buyer. It was the second best of his career at that point, and best until the Dwyer. But I think he'll run well. He likes Belmont, like I said, and 7-2. I'm gonna go to the window on him today, so watch out. So to recap my selection for the 9th from Belmont's to Run Happy, you're gonna go with the 3 horse Friends Fire. I'm gonna go 3-2-5-6 in the superfecta. So let's get to the feature 10th race from Belmont. Race number 10 from Belmont. It is the featured. It is the Man of War Stakes. It's a grade 1 event going for a purse of $700,000. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 9 horses heading to post a distance of ground of 2,200 meters, or the distance of ground of 1.3 miles on the Belmont Inner Turf Course. 2,200 meters, 1.3 miles. My top selection here, I'm going to go to the number 5 horse, Magic Wand. I'm going to go 5-8-3-6 in the superfecta. 5-8-3-6 super. Top selection 5 horse, Magic Wand. This 4-year-old filly by Galileo. Ian O'Brien trains for the Coolmore Group. Wayne Lorden comes in to ride this one. The horse's most recent outing came the 30th of March at Maidan, a mile and a half in the Group 1 Dubai Shahima Classic, and the horse finished 5th by 10 1/4 lengths there, and just kind of weakened out of it, didn't stay the trip. It wasn't her day to win. I think coming here with the ground with a little bit of giving it, not as dry as Maidan, I think she'll run a lot better. Before that, she ran on the 26th of January at Gulfstream, mile 3/16 in the inaugural Pegasus World Cup Turf Classic or Turf Championship. She finished second by 2.5 lengths. She was on the rail that day. She had a good turn of foot. It was a good second place finish with this one, carrying a very low weight of 112 pounds. And then before that, that scared the crap out of me. And then before that, she ran in the British Filly Mare Turf at Churchill, mile 3/8, November the 3rd. She finished 4th by 2 3/4 lengths. Again, she was drawn wide. She stalked early on, but she never had the good turn of foot. But she's run, if you look at her European races, she faced the best of the best there. You know, she ran the Prix de l'Opera and she finished second by a length by Wild Illusion, a good horse. That race, she closed up well from the back. Before that, the Prix Vermeil at Longchamp, going a mile and a half, she finished second by head. She didn't break all that well. She had a little bit of a turn of foot, but it wasn't her best run of the year. And then the Yorkshire Oaks, she finished 5th behind Cia Class, who ran, I thought, a massive race in the Arc. If she wasn't drawn so wide in the Arc, she probably would have been up there with a Enable at the end. And, before that, she finished 5th in the Irish Oaks. But she won the Ribblesdale Ascot very nicely. And then, she ran good races here and there in the fall, or excuse me, in the spring last year. But she'll like the wet ground again today, or, a little bit of a give in the ground. It's not going to be rock hard firm, because we did get some overnight rain, but it's not going to be good to soft either. You'll see probably a good ground, and I think she'll like it. And I think at 3-1, good post dress, sitting a little bit closer, I think she'll get a piece of it, so I'll take her. So to recount my selection for the 10th from Belmont, it is the grade 1 Man of War. Gonna go with the 5 horse Magic Wand. Let's go 5-8-3-6 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.